Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream on YouTube Shorts. Good afternoon, and thanks a lot to all of you who have joined us today. I hope everyone is safe at home, all your families are doing well. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Kanishk, and today I'm going to be talking to you about YouTube Shorts, including details on the recent beta launch that you all would have heard about, what's coming up next for creators like all of yourselves, and a handful of best practices that you can use for this newly launched feature. Now, as we move ahead, I want to reinforce that everything you are seeing today is, of course, still in development. We've got a number of exciting features in the pipeline, and the plan is to build them and release them as we further develop the product, as all of you indeed continue using it. And like we normally do, I think we want to build this product in conjunction, hand in hand with the creators like you all, and therefore, giving you the opportunity to test things yourselves and share your feedback as we go along is very, very critical. Now, we're going to run through a number of topics over the next 15 or 20 minutes. But before we start, just a few housekeeping rules. Remember to set your video quality to 720p. That's the most optimum quality for you to see and learn from this live stream. Clicking on the settings icon in your video player, there's a small gear icon that you can see usually at the bottom right. You can set this video quality. And of course, do check out the links in the video descriptions below. Please ask your questions. Keep checking the live chat next to this video live stream, of course, for updates from our teams. There's a bunch of links in the description box. There's obviously a link for letting us know whether you attended this live stream or not. There's a question and answer link where we'd be more than happy to take a couple of questions towards the end, and a feedback survey form as well. All right, so let's get started. As you would have heard and would have probably seen in a recent blog post, we began rolling out what we're calling the YouTube Shorts beta, which is a new short form video experience for creators and artists who want to shoot short, catchy, 15-second videos using nothing but their mobile phones. I can sense a whole bunch of you are already thinking, why YouTube? Isn't YouTube a platform focused on long-form content and watch time and so crowded? There's so many creators, etc., etc. But if you take a step back and if you really think about it, and probably come back with us to the beginning of YouTube all those years ago, user-generated short videos were actually born on YouTube, starting with the first ever upload on the platform, which, as many of you know, was a short 18-second video called Me at the Zoo. YouTube began as a place where really anyone, anywhere could share their voice and creativity. And since then, we've obviously grown to a global community of more than 2 billion people. That's the number of people that come to YouTube every month. Everybody is sharing, connecting, defining really the most iconic trends of this decade. And closer home in India, we've got 265 million people coming to watch all of you on their mobile phones, on their smartphones, on laptops, and even on television screens. Now, since this first video that I spoke about, uploaded all those years back, we've entered a new era of creation with mobile phones, so that anyone can really create videos and share them right from their phones. As we move forward with YouTube Shorts, we aim to continue this trend, connect billions of viewers like you're seeing on your screens with millions of content creators, as we really try and build and deliver on the promise of giving everyone a voice and showing them the world. So let's talk about what this means for viewers out there who are very often turning to YouTube to look for snackable, entertaining moments when they're here to learn something, when they're here asking some questions around food, tech, fashion, beauty, makeup, and the list is really endless. As we continue to build out Shorts, as our product and engineering teams continue to work on this, we know that it's very, very important that we develop a very very robust, and a satisfying video discovery and viewing experience for the kind of viewers that come into YouTube in India every single day, trying to find these snackable short moments, like I said. And the aim really is to capture the really magical feeling almost you get when you come across a new favorite video. You notice a new creator that you can't help but follow and subscribe to. Now, you've noticed the short videos shelf that we've been testing out on the YouTube homepage and on Watch Next. If you haven't yet, I recommend you just update your YouTube app across devices. You'll be able to see on the YouTube homepage itself a dedicated shelf or section that says short videos. Now, this section and shelf that I'm talking about is focused on vertical videos that are less than 60 seconds. So that's crucial. And this shelf will allow YouTube viewers to discover and view short videos that really cater to their interests and capture their interests, independent of whether the viewer is subscribed to the creator or not, which just means that this is a fantastic new surface or a fantastic new touch point for millions and millions of viewers to possibly discover all of your short mobile video content. All a viewer, of course, on this shelf, all a viewer has to do is to, when he or she wants to view a video, they just need to tap on the vertical player, and they'll be able to watch these videos. They can leave comments, they can like the video, and a whole lot more. And when they're ready to move on, they can simply swipe up or swipe down to discover even more newer content. As people and viewers come and discover all of this content, our systems will continue to learn how to improve recommendations for viewers that are interested in short video. Our systems are going to get better and better at getting the right kind of content in front of the right kind of viewer, and essentially get viewers, millions of them that come to YouTube in India, content and creators that they will definitely love. Now, with that out of the way, I wanted to discuss the topic that I know many of you are thinking about right now, which is creating YouTube Shorts. Now, we've launched YouTube Shorts beta first globally in India. It's a testament to the fact that this is an incredibly important market to us, and the sheer creativity and usage of YouTube from all of you creators is why we've decided to launch here first, of course. And we have launched and taken this small step in short mobile video creation with a new camera and some features. As we move ahead, we'll keep improving this feature set, add a whole lot more for all you creators, new bells and whistles. And of course, we'll be eager to hear your feedback, of course, as you continue to use the product. I believe there is a email address given in the video description as well. As and when you continue to use the multiple features that are available today, we'd really look forward to hearing from you, directly from you, what you think about YouTube Shorts. Now, if you have access to this camera that I spoke about and the features that I spoke about, if you have access to this today, you'll of course be able to create a short vertical video through the YouTube mobile app. And to actually check if creators have access, all you need to do is to open your YouTube app, hopefully the latest updated version. Click on the plus icon that you see at the bottom of your screen. Near the center, you will find new plus icon in a circle. If you click on that and you can see create a short beta option on your screens, then it means that you already have access. If you don't see this option yet, don't fret, don't worry. Just a few more days and you'll be able to soon see this plus icon on your YouTube mobile app. Now, on this new camera, we're building an entirely new set of tools that are housed within the main YouTube mobile app itself. This set of tools includes a new multi-segment camera. It includes streamlined editing tools. It includes a music picker that allows you to discover and sync audio tracks to your short videos. And in the future, like I said, as you continue to use and as we continue to learn from you and your creativity, a whole lot more features. Okay, now let me quickly run through how the creation tools themselves will work, right? So the first step, pretty simple, to get started, sign on to the YouTube mobile app, tap on the create icon like I just spoke to you all about. For some of you, this icon will be in the bottom center of your screen. As you can see, on the slide right now. And for others, you might find it in the upper right or the top right corner. Moving very quickly on to the create menu, you can then tap on create a short, and this will bring you to the shorts beta camera that we've been speaking about. To record up to 15 seconds of video, all you need to do is to simply tap and hold the record icon in the bottom center of the screen. That's the red dot that you see on the third image on your slide right now. Now that you're ready to start creating, of course, let's talk about adding music, right? We understand very, very clearly that adding music is key to the short video experience. And for that, we built out a diverse library of audio tracks that we intend to, of course, continue to grow over the period of time. So today you can find really millions of tracks that are already available, and we'll continue, like I said, to add more and more songs and tracks for all your creators. Now, to access this music library from the record page, all you need to do is to tap the music icon that you can see in the upper center of the screen. So it's towards the top, right in the middle of your screen. This will open a music picker screen where you can survey all the available tracks, you can listen to them, and whenever you're ready, you can click on this blue arrow icon that you can see on the center photograph to proceed forward and to add music to your short video. Once you add the music, you can also tap on the trim icon. That's the third image on your screen, which will open up what we call the music trimmer. And here, of course, you can reposition, trim the audio track to your liking, and just essentially sync your audio video together. Now, in addition to the music, what we've also done is to build out a set of tools that allow you to really control the speed and timing of the music that is featured in your content. And this, like we spoke about, gives you the flexibility to find that audio-visual sync which you need to perfect your short video. To access this speed tool, all you need to do is, again, start in the camera screen and then tap on the timer icon. It's the one that looks like a speedometer. From here, you'll be able to select the recording speed of your video, including both slow motion as well as fast motion. Alternatively, if you'd like to set a timer that triggers the video recording, all you need to do is to simply tap the timer icon on the creation screen. This will bring up the timer submenu, and as you can see, you can figure, do you need 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds before you want the camera to start rolling. And when you select your countdown length and choose the recording window for your content, you're all set to go. All right, so now you've done finishing touches on the short. Let's talk through the upload flow. Step one, of course, is that after you hit the next icon in the upper right of your creation screen, you'll be brought to what we call the details screen, where you can edit information like the title, the description of the video, and the privacy settings, which will help you determine whether you want your video public, you want it unlisted, or you want it private. Quick couple of points here. Our recommendation at this point is for you to use hashtag shorts in the title of the video that you create. This, of course, helps our systems identify what could be seen as legitimate shorts from all you creators who are seriously intent on using this tool and creating content for us. And for today, a quick suggestion. How about using hashtag #myfirstshorts when you create for the first time, right? We are all pretty excited to see what you come up with. So our recommendation, maybe I can request the team to quickly in the live chat put these two hashtags if they haven't already. So hashtag shorts in the title. And when you do create your first short form video on YouTube, hashtag #myfirstshorts. Right, once you're ready to move on, you can tap upload in the top right corner. And from there on, you'll be taken to the video manager screen where you can watch the progress of your upload. You can review and edit any of the stuff that you've done in the previous few steps. Right now, many of you actually have been creators who have very likely created short form videos for a very, very long time, right? And you may have a very strong and varied portfolio of content that's just sitting on your phone. Well, the good news is that you can also totally upload this content on YouTube and have a chance for it to show up on the short video shelf that we spoke about a couple of slides back. Especially for those who maybe for the time being are not able to see the plus icon that I spoke about, the new camera tool in their YouTube mobile app. Especially for those, if you have an existing library, you're more than welcome to upload that on YouTube as well. So at the moment, both the existing newly created YouTube content is available, as well as if you have older content that's sitting in your gallery or your camera roll. Both these types of content pieces are eligible to appear on the short video shelf. 3 quick conditions, however, before that happens. 1, please make sure that your video, whether it's uploaded, if it's created, it's obviously going to be 15 seconds, but whenever you do upload a video, make sure that it is 60 seconds or less in length, which means it should be sub or below 1 minute in duration. The second thing you need to think about is that it should be shot in vertical orientation, so the phone should be kept straight when it was shot. And the third bit, of course, is as with all YouTube content, it must adhere to our terms of service, our community guidelines, and naturally policies on copyright, harassment, etc. A lot of creators do always ask us around copyright content. I think the rule of thumb broadly should be, if you're using someone else's content, right, always a good idea to reach out to them, let them know that you're doing this, get and seek permission before you hit the upload button. Now, let's say you've got content already on your phone that you think qualifies and meets a bunch of these things that are on your screen, which is, it's content that's less than a minute in duration, content that is shot vertically. Let's quickly walk through the upload process. Not very different from what you've seen now. It's exactly like how you would normally upload a video using the YouTube mobile app. So the first step would be to get started. You're signing on to your YouTube mobile app and you're tapping on the create icon. From there, you're going to tap on upload a new video. What this will do is what you're seeing on the second image on your screens, which is that it will pop up your camera roll or your video gallery. And from there, you can tap onto the short video that you'd like to upload. The third screen is where you can review the video, make relevant edits, and whenever you're ready, you can tap on the next button. And we are back to our metadata screen, which is the details screen. Again, you can put in information like title, description, privacy settings, and plugging in hashtag #myfirstshorts again in the video title, as in when you do create, along with hashtag shorts. Once you've completed these finishing touches in step 5, all you need to do is to tap upload at the top right. And from there, you're back to your video manager where you can watch the progress, you can review, edit any of these previous uploads, etc. Right, now, what we have seen so far is that you can both create, if you have access to the tool, as well as upload previously shot content that you may have. And both of these, as long as they're less than a minute in length, they are vertical videos, they are eligible to appear on what we are calling the short shelf. Before that, let's talk through a couple of best practices while creating shorts content. So our recommendation first, of course, like I spoke about, include hashtag shorts. And for today, why don't you try out hashtag #myfirstshorts? Now, it's important to understand that this is not a requirement, but what it does do is that this hashtag helps us identify relevant content and feature it on the shelves. Our systems are still new. Our systems are still learning more and more about how you all create short content. And all this will do is just help us identify the right kind of content to possibly then feature on the homepage shelf. The second tip that I'd like to share with everyone is focus on 15-second content, right? This is content that in our understanding is ideal for consumption. As we saw earlier, the content that is created via the Shorts camera tool is limited, of course, to 15 seconds. But vertical videos up to 60 seconds can, of course, appear on the Shorts shelf as well. However, our recommendation is that 15-second videos are more what you would call self-contained. They are far more easily consumed, I would say, by viewers than content of any other length, especially when it's short content. And the viewer is in the frame of mind to come in and quickly swipe through a bunch of entertaining, informative, inspirational, etc. pieces of content. So our focus and your focus should be on 15-second content. The third thing that I'd like to share with you is try to keep things both highly visual and easily accessible. And what I mean by this is that you must remember this may very well be the first time that many viewers are exposed to your content, right? Whether you're a new YouTuber, whether you've been on YouTube for a while and you have a bank of content or you have some sort of following, it's highly likely that many viewers will be exposed to you and your content for the very first time. Now, with that in mind, our recommendation is that when you do upload short content, remember to make it enjoyable and relevant in as many situations as possible. Now, this includes viewers who don't speak your native language, for example, right? So it should be content that is not, or try to make content that is not overtly language dependent. You could find and land up in front of viewers who might not be watching your content with sound, right? They might be in a place or a situation where they are not able to play it with sound, and that is something that maybe you shouldn't overtly rely on. It could very well mean that viewers are not very familiar with the memes that your channel has created, or those inside jokes that only you and your fans know about. So our recommendation is to try and make your content as widely appealing as possible. It should be enjoyed by people from all walks of life, from all ages, all genders, etc. And that's truly when you can unlock a lot of success in reaching out to a newer audience. And the fourth point that I want to finally share as a best practice is do make sure you're programming effectively. Now, these videos that we spoke about, the short videos that we spoke about, will be used to populate the short videos shelf on the homepage and even on other places on YouTube, like Watch Next. But what you must be aware of is that they will also continue to live as standard YouTube videos on whatever channel you are choosing to upload them on. So if you already have a channel, do consider the existing upload schedule of your channel and decide where exactly is it that this short content that you've started to create, where exactly is it that this will fit, right? It is also important to remember that our systems are just starting to learn on how to recommend short videos. The algorithm is still figuring out to a great degree what's the best video to show to a particular viewer. And as you post and you continue to post this new content, our systems will continue to get better and better at connecting the right kind of viewer with the right kind of content, right? So keep that content strategy at the back of your mind. If you are a channel whose audience, and you all know your audience best, I've always said, if you feel that your audience will not appreciate or will not want to see this type of content on the same channel, you could very well start a new channel, as long as, of course, you're able to do justice to both channels. If you do start a new channel, there is no need to go out and start a new channel. You could think of shorts very creatively. Think of them as content that you are putting up between two regular uploads. Think of them as really trailers and promo units for the rest of your content. But what I'd urge all of you to think of is don't confuse or don't think of shorts with, very often we've seen creators using shorts to just give out a video-based update to their fans. I think that for doing that, there are other things on YouTube that are available, things like YouTube Stories, as you all know. Shorts is more a self-contained 15-second or 20-second content piece, right? So really what you need to think about is, why is it that people come to YouTube? Why is it that my audience comes to my channel? What are they seeking on YouTube? Why have they subscribed to me? And if you're able to tell your story, if you're able to either inform them or entertain them or inspire them or teach them something new or whatever it is that your audience comes to you for, as long as you're able to do that in less than a minute, in around 15-20 seconds, that's really the way to think about your shorts content strategy. Now, I've been told that there's a whole bunch of questions that you all have asked in the chat and on the link. So before we get to those questions, let's pause here for a bit. A very, very short announcement. I would love to get some feedback from all of you on this particular session. The links are in the description below. All your feedback really helps us improve our sessions and helps all of you. And of course, all your fellow creators as well on what they need to hear, what did you like, what you didn't like. So please do let us know. You can scan this QR code on your screen or go to the link in the description. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the questions that I believe have come in. There's quite a few. All right. Is there a threshold for channels above which people can upload shorts, or is it open to all kinds of channels? The good news is that anyone can upload shorts. So unlike a bunch of our other features, which we are slowly still rolling out, anyone, no subscriber limit, no watch time limit, anyone can upload shorts. If you don't have access to the camera app, the camera tool, so pardon me, like I said, what you can do is to upload previously existing short form content. Two things to remember, like we spoke about. It needs to be vertical, and it needs to be less than 60 seconds in duration. All right. The next question is, who all are allowed to use the beta version? I think we just answered that. So if you don't have access to this newly launched camera tool right now, you soon will, just a couple of days more. Another question is that we can use copyright songs on YouTube Shorts. Right, so we spoke about the add music option, or the music library option that is available on the camera tool. So when you do go onto the camera tool, not only will you see other features like the speed timer, the timer function, or obviously the record button where you can press and record multiple videos, all adding up to the 15-second limit. But on the top, towards the center of your screens, you will also see the add music option. Now, once you click on that, you'll be presented with millions and millions of songs that we've made available today for use on YouTube Shorts. When you do use songs from the music picker option or from the add music option, there's no need to worry about copyright in that sense. Another question that's coming in is it only for mobile? Well, so good question here. Now, I think, when we're talking about the camera tool itself, yes, that's only available on the YouTube mobile app. I think the thought behind us doing this, of course, is to also empower a whole new generation of not just creators, but viewers as well, that are mobile first, that are mobile focused. So you can create shorts today when you do have access using the YouTube mobile app. However, like I said, if you have a desktop and you have previously available short mobile video content that is vertical and less than a minute in length, that you can continue to upload through desktop as well as through mobile. So older content, both desktop and mobile. Newer content to create new YouTube Shorts through the camera tool, that's available only on the mobile. Can we upload shorts which are less than 60 seconds, or does it have to be only 15 seconds for shorts? So I think we did touch upon this. The camera tool will allow you to only create content that is up to 15 seconds in length. So when you're creating, it'll end up being 15 seconds. However, when it comes to the short shelf itself, which is on the YouTube homepage, the eligibility there is less than 60 seconds. So even if you have a 45-second video that you've uploaded either through your mobile or through your desktop, as long as it's vertical and as long as it's less than a minute, it is eligible to appear on the shelf. It may or may not, but it is definitely eligible, which is why we're also saying use the hashtag shorts in the video title. It might just help in discoverability a little bit. Will these videos appear on our channel as regular videos or in a separate section? We touched upon this as well. These are regular YouTube videos. The only difference, like I said, is that they are vertical and it's less than a minute in duration. So all the stuff that you are used to seeing on, on YouTube Analytics, which I hope all of you are using, the exact same data will be available even for YouTube short videos. In our definition, just to quickly reiterate, short content on YouTube is content that is less than a minute in length, and of course is shot vertically. Someone's saying that the add music button isn't clickable on my app. It's not functioning in any way. Well, I think it might just be a small bug or something. It would be great if you could actually drop this feedback to us in the feedback, shortsfeedback@google.com email ID that's given in the description. That'll be great. Since everyone doesn't have access to the feature, when should we start posting? Well, I think the time is now. I think the fact that we have a dedicated section and shelf that is available on the YouTube homepage app, and even on other surfaces, right? So when people are searching on YouTube, they can today also get recommended a short video, as long as it's something that our algorithms feel is relevant to the search term itself. And there are other places where short content will get recommended. So I think it's as good a time as any. I think this is the best time for you to start. So if you're not able to create this now, very soon you will be able to, by the way. But even if you're not able to do this now and you have older content, you can go ahead and start uploading that on your channels as well. Will this be viewable by even those who can't create? Yes, absolutely. This is viewable to everybody right now. You can go and try it out yourself. Just go to your YouTube app, and if you're not seeing it, just refresh the homepage a couple of times. You'll be able to see new short videos dedicated shelf right up there. Is there any copyright issues for short videos? Like I said, if you use the add music option, no problems with copyright. These are tracks and songs that have been made available specifically for the purposes of creating short videos, YouTube Shorts, through the Camera Tool app. So just make sure you're using the Camera Tool app to select music. Does Shorts help gain subscribers, reach out to a new audience? This is a great question. I think that is indeed the aim and intent with us, taking this first baby step into short mobile content. I think the fact that, when you look at things as they were on YouTube in general, a lot of that stuff has been thought of from a very new angle and in a new light. And really, a lot of these features that I'm talking about have been built from the grounds up, right? So, for instance, the fact that in the Shorts shelf, a description is not shown, right? So you might write the description like we spoke about in the metadata screen, and it is advisable for you to do that. But from a viewer side of things, from a viewer perspective, we will only show them the title of the video. We will, for instance, give them the ability to quickly swipe up or swipe down and move on to the next video. Things like a custom thumbnail, while it's great to have, and you should have a custom thumbnail as well, it's not something that we are currently showing on the Shorts shelf, right? Because the kind of viewer that comes in, the kind of audience that comes in, is a slightly different kind of audience. And therefore, if you are an existing YouTuber and you want to reach out to this new audience, I think Shorts is a great way and means for you to do that. I think the second part of the question was that, does it help reach out to a new audience like YouTube Stories? Well, I think, maybe I can take a quick sidebar here and talk to you all about the difference between short videos or on YouTube and stories, right? Now, short videos, like we've been saying, are vertical videos that are less than 60 seconds. And these are the videos that will be eligible to be shown on the shelf, right? These short videos will show up on your channel like your other regular videos as well. So any sections, upload section, etc., they'll all be visible there. Stories, on the other hand, think of them more as a lightweight image/vertical format that creators often use to kind of update their audience about what is happening in their lives, right? You're going for a shoot. Tomorrow, this is the video that you'll be you're thinking of making. Here's the collaboration that you want to do, etc., etc. It's more of a status update, I would say. Of course, the fact that stories are available to fans for 7 days as a slideshow of multiple short videos or images, that's a key difference as well. Stories will appear on a dedicated stories tab on your channel page, as you all know, for people who have access to it. Right? It may show up in the subscription fee to subscribers, etc. So I think the way to think about this is that YouTube Shorts or short videos on YouTube are more about self-contained pieces of content. Stories are more about updates that you do pretty much to an audience that already knows you, right? You don't regularly go out and update about what's happening in your life to people who don't know you or you don't follow you. And that's really the function or the core thought behind YouTube Stories. This, on the other hand, YouTube Shorts, is an entirely new way to reach out to a different set of audiences. All right, let's quickly go on to a couple of other questions. How do I upload existing short videos even if I don't have the Shorts app? Well, it's not a different app. I think that's also something that we often hear. Like I said, this is housed within the main YouTube mobile app itself. That's where you will start to see a new camera that is being made available for creating YouTube Shorts. So it's not a different app. So no need to get confused there. If you have existing short videos, if they are on your mobile, we spoke about how you can click on that plus icon, go ahead and upload a new video. Your camera roll will pop up, and you'll be able to select videos that are vertical and less than a minute in length. If you have a desktop, you can do pretty much the same thing again. So your ability to today upload shorts on YouTube, whether through desktop or through the mobile, has nothing to do with the camera tool access, which everyone in any way will very, very soon have. What's the difference between stories and shorts? Then I think we just spoke about this. When we upload a shorts video, how does it appear differently on the channel as against a regular upload? What happens to stories? I think we spoke about this as well. So short videos will appear in the videos tab right next to your videos. I mean, what you can do also is on the channel homepage, have a separate playlist or a separate section or a shelf on your channel homepage, which captures all your short form content that's maybe different from content that you've already been making. You could get your viewers, also regular viewers, people who come to your channel, or your subscribers, exposed to the fact that you're now doing something fun, something different, something cool in 15 odd seconds. All right, the next question is, will there be a separate section in the channel page? Well, as of now, no. We just spoke about this. All short videos will live in the videos tab right next to all your other normal regular videos. How long do shorts stay on the channel's timeline? Again, I think this is going back to when we spoke about the difference between stories and shorts. Think of shorts as a regular YouTube video, right? It will be available. All the same analytics that you're used to seeing will be made available for shorts. They will live on your channel in the videos tab. You can create a separate section on your channel homepage, and that's something that I think you all should do. But it's not going to be like stories, which are sort of more, I would say, ephemeral, right? These are stories are things that are quick updates that will disappear over time, not shorts. Shorts is a completely different piece of content that will live by itself and can stand as a separate entity in a separate unit. When will we know if we are eligible for shorts via the app? Well, I think in the next 2 odd days, in the next couple of days, you can continue to just upload continue to update your YouTube mobile app, and you should soon be able to see this option. How many subscribers do we need? Like we said, no subscriber limit. Everyone is free to create and upload short form content. We are very excited to see what you all are going to try and do. So looking forward to a lot of #myfirstshorts and #shorts content coming up at the end of this session. All right, what's the monetization policy for YouTube Shorts? That's a great question. Well, as of now, currently we are not monetizing YouTube Shorts. However, I think as we continue to build on this, we are exploring opportunities to monetize this content going forward. So the more usage we see, the more we understand around how creators are using it, what are they using it for, what impact does it have on the channels themselves. We will definitely in the future explore opportunities to monetize this content. As of now, think of it more as an opportunity to find as well as grow an entirely new set of eyeballs, a new audience that is more short video focused, that is more mobile focused and mobile first. And that's the way to think about this. The next question is, can you subscribe through Shorts? Again, a great question. You can today subscribe through Shorts, right? So if you do go and see a couple of short videos from the shelf, you'll be able to see the fact that people can subscribe to the channel. There's a pretty prominent, the usual red YouTube subscribe button that people see next to the channel icon in the bottom left. What you can also see below the subscribe button are options for people to drop in comments. So you'll get a very good sense of whether people are liking it or not. People can like and dislike as well through the video player, through the Shorts video shelf itself. So all of this and more is going to be possible once people are in the flow and in the video player where they're swiping up or swiping down. Um, Someone's checking in if we can upload a thumbnail as well. Well, you can, but like I said, the type of audience that consumes this content is very different, right? We found that on the shorts shelf itself, the thumbnails will not be shown. However, if you have a thumbnail that's available, you can put it when people are searching, for example, for something. If they're searching for maybe a hashtag that you've created, then of course on the search page, thumbnails might be available, but not in the video, the short shelf video player itself. How frequent do we upload hashtag shorts on a daily basis? Do we have a limit? That's a great question. I think the answer to this should be, your audience and your own creativity should determine how frequently. From a platform point of view, there is no limit in the sense of how many videos can you create or upload. Like I said, in the best practices, you need to think about what's the audience that will enjoy this. If you have an existing channel, you need to figure out where does this fit in the current channel strategy, and that should really determine how often you end up uploading. You can upload multiple times a day, or you can, depending on what your upload frequency in general is, figure out what's the right and the optimum upload frequency for you. Someone's checking in if the hashtag shorts hashtag should be used on the title or as part of the tags. I think what we are recommending is that this should be part of the title. Hashtag shorts should be in the title of the short form video that you upload. Someone's saying, will it overlap my regular video growth if I upload the regular and the short video on the same day? Well, not really. I think the thing everyone, as creators, you need to understand about the YouTube algorithm is that it is at the heart of it, what it's trying to do is to get great content in front of as many people as possible, depending on what our systems and algorithms think those people would like to watch, right? And all of us have different viewing habits. We all have subscribed to different channels. We all watch different pieces of content. Even if two people are watching the same piece of content, they will react to it differently, right? Somebody will watch it for longer, somebody will watch it for a lesser amount of time, somebody might like the same video, somebody might dislike it. So each of us has a different, what I would call viewing habit, and a viewing or a like-dislike for certain types of content. Having said that, I think what you as creators should focus on is, irrespective of you creating a 15-second piece of content or a 15-minute piece of content or a 3-hour live stream that you end up doing on your channel, the content needs to be engaging. The content needs to do something to your audience. It should elicit, or it should get a response from the audience that you're watching, because this is not a medium like, say, television, where we are sitting back and just flicking through channels. Think of how you consume YouTube videos, right? You will lean forward, you will like, you will engage, you will emote, you will tell your friends about it, you will share it, etc., etc. So this is a very evolved and involved, I would say, medium for you to express yourselves and connect with millions of creators and viewers and audiences. So I don't think it is going to overlap or have any sort of effect on your regular channel growth, because our systems are looking at things at a video by video level. So it really shouldn't. That's not something that I believe you should be thinking about. However, like I said, if it should be something that fits in very well with your current content strategy, right? So if you have a YouTube channel, make sure that it's something that fits in seamlessly. It's something that just sort of glides into stuff that you're currently doing. And I think that's something that you should think about. Our system, again, just to reiterate the point, is designed to match each viewer with the videos that they are most likely to watch, right? So what matters most, the single line takeaway for you should be, what matters most is how viewers are responding to each video when it is recommended to them, right? So whether it's your regular video, whether it's a new shorts that you've created, what matters is how the audience is reacting to that particular video. And that's something you should keep in mind. Very quickly, let me just try and get to a couple of the last few questions that are coming in. Nowadays, there are filters everywhere. Does shorts have filters as well? Well, not at this point in time. I think it's a good question. But, like I said, this is a early beta version that we made available in India. This is a first baby step that we are making, and I think a bunch of tools and features have been made available for all of you through the camera tool. But definitely, this is something that is, I can tell you, on the cards. We are continuing to work on this, and we'll keep updating you all as and when new features continue to get added. Are there comment section available in Shorts as well? Yes, you viewers are able to drop in a comment on the short player. Like I said, you can also like, dislike. You can also subscribe directly from the Shorts shelf as well. All right. Right. So awesome. Those were some great questions, by the way. But I know we're running out of time. But before we close, I wanted to actually provide some next steps to all of you. So the first thing that I want to tell you is, please go out there, create short form content. We are very, very excited to see what this group that have joined us today, what you all upload, how viewers respond to you, what's the creative flow that's coming in now that this new camera tool has been made available. So really looking forward to what you all end up uploading. Secondly, if you are interested in additional sessions, or you want to know more about YouTube in general as a platform or your content strategy, please, I'd highly recommend that you check out the YouTube Creator Academy. That has a number of lessons, toolkits covering things from content strategy to best practices to stuff that your fellow creators have told us and that we've learned from. So there's a lot of information available in the YouTube on the YouTube Creator Academy. I'd strongly suggest and recommend that you give that a quick try. And the third thing, of course, is that, like I said, please give us your feedback. We'd love to know what you think about the YouTube Shorts beta, the music library, the speed and timer functionality, the multi-camera options that have been made available, everything, right? We'd love to hear good, bad, ugly, everything that you have to say. So please let us know your feedback. Right, so let's wrap things up. I want to thank all of you for joining in today, listening very patiently to me go on, and really asking what I'd have to say are very, very relevant and interesting set of questions. We'll see you soon over the next couple of days, and we'll let you know if there are more workshops like this that are planned. Until then, of course, stay safe. Please do take care of yourselves, and all the very best for your YouTube Shorts journey. Thank you. Bye-bye.